More Hasan hate watching.
Basically, okay, being able to talk to Anne Frank in real time.
Now, I don't remember Anne Frank being part of a militia group that boarded commercial vessels and took
So if Anne Frank was a part of the Warsaw
Ghetto Uprising.
Ghetto Uprising, do you think that it would be invalid? If I had the capacity...
Just to be clear for what the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising was, people that don't know, okay? So in the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, the Jews were basically living under the Nazis. Now, the Nazis were providing food and water to the population and then all the energy. And I mean, the population was growing. Technically, actually, the Jews in the Nazi ghettos were living much higher standards of living, actually, than most of the surrounding Jews. But the people were living there for, I don't remember how many years under the Nazis. It was like 60 years, I think. And then they were, oh, sorry, these are the Palestinians. My bad. The Warsaw Ghetto Uprising was Jews were being carted away from a whole bunch of different areas across Poland, and they were being killed, or they were being shipped into camps where they were working until they died. And so the Jews in Warsaw, was it like, how many, was this like 50 or 60,000? They were basically like, okay, well, we should just stand and fight because we're basically going to fucking die anyway. We're going to die, like die for real, not die like they're killing our spirit or our strong sense of independence, but like we're probably going to be like put into a camp and then worked and then either killed or worked until we die or just killed. Maybe there's not room in the train force, right? And so they were like, okay, we're going to stand and fight and it's going to be fucking epic. And I'm pretty sure like 40,000 of them died and they might have killed one German. It was, I'm sorry, that's mean. It was a heroic, I think, last stand. Somebody can tell me if I'm right or wrong on the numbers, actually. I'm not 100%. But it was fucked. This was a fucked event. Oh, fuck. Actually, I don't think I trust Wikipedia on this. I don't know how many Palestinian activists have been in those articles now. Jesus. 700 participated, 7,000 died fighting or in hiding in the ghetto, and then 42,000 were deported after. Most of them were murdered in a 2-day shooting operation known as Operation Harvest Festival. Jesus. But anyway, anybody comparing anything in Palestine to the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising is actually fucking retarded. This comparison comes from Finkelstein because he basically makes a living talking about the fucking Holocaust, ironically enough, as he blames other Jews for doing it. But he loves to invoke the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising.
Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, do you think that it would be invalid? If I had the capacity to talk to someone who participated in the Warsaw...
This is easily on the level of or worse than Holocaust denialism, by the way. It's basically the same type of thing.
Do you think that it would be invalid? If I had the capacity to talk to someone who participated in the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, do you feel like that would be inappropriate? No, the only difference here is that you think brown man bad, brown man terrorist, brown man, even if he's, brown child only.
This is anti-Semitic in nature, or at the most charitable, this is anti-Zionist, but it's generally just anti-Semitic. The idea is when you focus on race so much, the claim, and this is the one that Arabs love to make, or Western activist dipshits like this guy, the claim that people like to make are all Jews that live in Israel are foreign imports. They're all European, they're all Ashkenazi, they don't belong here, they need to leave. Okay, that's why you like the white Jews and you hate the brown Arabs, right? Ignoring the fact that the majority of Israelis today are of Middle Eastern descent, mainly because they all ran away from the Arab countries because after all the wars, the Arabs fucking hated them. But yeah, this is also like another dog whistle to go back to Europe.
Child only experiences genocide. Only understanding of the world revolves around being genocided is still bad. Okay?
You know what? Maybe Anne Frank should have been...
Okay, to be fair, he probably doesn't know what the fuck the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising was, so... because he's an absolute moron.
Part of a militia group that boarded commercial vessels and took captives. Maybe she should have. I wish she would have. Are you against, blockades on Nazi shipping?
It's not a blockade on just Israeli shipping. It's a blockade and it's a hijacking of everything.
Are you against Jewish resistance to Nazi shipping? Do you think that if Anne Frank was a member of a resistance group?
And I remember... I don't know much about World War II. I don't know where I read this. One of the Israeli prime ministers, Menachem Begin, one of his complaints, I don't remember when this was. I don't know if it was when he was talking to Jimmy Carter, because Carter was basically telling him to suck his own dick and fucking make peace with Egypt. And I remember Begin complained a lot about how we watched your planes fly overhead, or we watched everybody ignore you. Like, these German trains were just carrying loads and loads and loads of fucking Jews, and nobody did anything. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody bombed any of their lines. Nobody did anything to help anybody. They just kind of watched us getting liquidated. We were all kind of getting fucking killed, and nobody did fuck all. So I think that was a major complaint at the time. But the difference is like, you're talking about resistance here. That type of resistance against the Nazis probably wouldn't have been as effective, because the Nazis were actually Nazis, not like fake Nazis like you guys are saying the Zionists are. Like, the Nazis will just like kill you and destroy your whole cities and kill everything and destroy everything, and then chop you up with Soviets and kill everything and destroy everything. Not like, we're going to be Nazis today, and like, oh my God, they killed 7 journalists over the past year, and it's the war. Like, okay, dude.
This Jewish resistance to Nazi shipping. Do you think that if Anne Frank was a member of a resistance group, she would have been a terrorist? That's the implication that you're making here. And
it's unreal. Wait, real quick before I leave, somebody link me the the clip of Hasan talking about him last year. I need it. It's terribly difficult for the modern anti-Zionists to understand how horrific the Nazis were. I think it's really hard for all of us to understand just how fucked the world used to be. Wars were some crazy shit. A lot of people fucking died. Again, I'm pretty sure there's like lots of places in France where there's like, you just can't walk around because there's like still all these munitions and shit that are just in the ground. It's just like, shit was fucked. World War I, World War II, Europe was ravaged. And we just have, I think we just have no concept of what that looks like. So people look at like Israel like, what?
Amazing video about U.S.-led dictatorship in Peru. Chat will definitely like this. Age-restricted, 1 hour and 14 minutes. Made by a dude who fucking hates me. This has got it all, folks. Yeah, let me go watch a video about a dude who constantly talks about how I'm fucking a reactionary fake socialist because I watch people's videos. That seems like a good idea. It's age-restricted, which means there's like TOS violations galore in there. Fucking bad empanada. The cringiest, like, classic angry leftist who never shuts the fuck up and is just angry at the entire planet. You're a propagandist, dumbass. Like, do it better, okay? Your job is to do propaganda. Do it better. I thought that bad empanada I do, he used to. I think he doesn't like me because he hates he's like...
Note here, again, I hate this so much. I hate it too because I have to consider it in so many parts of my job. There's a lot of consideration that goes into how I interact with people because, like, when you interact with me, everybody will attack you. And then there's an uncomfortable decision that I have to make where it's like, okay, well, do I want my community to support you? Because I'm creating these like unhealthy dependencies, right? So Hasan has been going in on Loanerbox. So it's like, okay, well, do we support Loanerbox? We should. But now you're fostering this dynamic where, okay, well, the leftists are attacking you, the rightists are never going to like you, and now you're only dependent on my community. So now I'm like, I have leverage over you, right? It's a very weird dynamic that's created, but it's created because of behavior like this. Like, listen to how Hasan is functioning here, right? I hate too that I'm seeing him eat the propaganda models. I don't know why it took me so long to understand how these people interact or engage with things. It was after the Trump assassination. That's when things like super slid into place. It's all the same, like what Tim Pool does, what Donald Trump does, and what Hasan Piker does. These ways of engaging with people, like as long as you're with me, and I'll excuse basically anything. If you're against me, though, you're against me. And Hasan is even open about it. Listen to him, like what's going on with Ben Banana? Oh, I hate that guy. I think he doesn't like me. We used to be cool, but then he didn't like me. So now I trash him and I say you shouldn't even watch his content, right? Like, it's so transactional. Like, it's all there, like so open and so like clear as day.
Do propaganda. Do it better. I thought that bad empanada I do, he used to. I think he doesn't like me because he hates he's like on board with like the React-gate shit. He's like, wow, Hasan just like reacts to videos and he's like stealing other people's labor.
Like, listen to why he doesn't like him. Because he sided against you in the reaction drama. It's not even for like a political reason. It's not for anything behavior oriented. It's not for anything like actually like core values. But it's just that he just doesn't like that he sided against him in the react stuff. Like, what?
Yeah, he does not like me. I'm never gonna watch a bad empanada video on the stream. I'm just letting you guys know. If you like reacts to video. Yeah, he does not like me. I'm never going to watch a bad empanada video on the stream. I'm never going to watch a bad empanada video on the stream. I'm never going to watch a bad empanada video on the stream. I'm never going to watch a bad empanada video on the stream. I'm just letting you guys know. If you think I'm going to fucking watch a YouTube essay from a dude literally openly antagonistic towards me watching fucking YouTube videos, you're out of your fucking mind, okay? You think I want him to write like 700 hours worth of new YouTube essays about how I have wrong wronged him. I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
Oh, and just as a heads up, I'm making this prediction, but it's not even like a real prediction because it's so obvious. Bad Empanada will turn on Hasan. Hasan will disavow him, and then he'll just say something about like, oh, he went crazy or something happened, or blah, 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 blah. But it will happen because Bad Empanada is way more fucking insane than anything Hasan would be willing to co-sign publicly, but it'll happen. But right now, he's a useful tool to attack people around me. Since Hasan can't realistically attack me because what's he going to do? Make up another divorce name for me? I'd be like, yeah. So Hasan has to like attack all of the people surrounding me, basically.
I don't want that. I don't want that at all, okay? He would perhaps benefit tremendously if I did watch his YouTube videos on this channel, but
Which he has, by the way.
I'm never going to fucking do that, okay? Yes, channel, but I'm never going to fucking do that. Okay? I'm never going to fucking do that.
Never?
Okay? I'm never going to fucking do that,
Okay.
Yes, batshit insane leftists do actually make really good content from time to time. I think Bad Empanada would be one of the better content creators online if he just didn't have a Twitter account. Because he's such a fucking freak, dude. Oh my lord, he is such a goddamn freak. He is the most insane person. He has like 7,000 accounts. I just said I have an official blockade on Bad Empanada videos on this broadcast while I'm live. That's number one. And number two, he's not just mean on Twitter. He is a psychopath, okay?
Crazy. I shouldn't have even said anything about him. And then people are like, oh, it's Twitter. I should. Oh, here. Hasan knows. Listen to what he said about him. Because Hasan knows all of this. He does. He is a psychopath. He is crazy. There's a reason why he's had like 100+ accounts banned. Like, he's fucking insane.
He's not just mean on Twitter. He is a psychopath, okay? The idea that he's just simply mean on Twitter is ridiculous. He is not just mean on Twitter. He is the most insane person on Twitter. He would perhaps benefit tremendously if I did watch his YouTube videos on this channel, but I'm never going to fucking do that, okay?
What does he do? He like hard doxes people, spams their shit, harasses people like crazy. He's just like insane. But if you attack me, it's all good. All good, baby. All good, baby.